Crosby had it hop off his stick. Carlson knocked past him. 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Short-handed. Here comes Teravainen. Nazar scores.
This is Frank Nazar. He's a 21-year-old kid who's just starting his second season in Chicago, and he might already be the second best player on his team. If you watch any hockey at all, especially anything related to the Blackhawks, you've heard of this guy. Frank Nazar looks like he's about to become a star, and not maybe one day, like right now. If you've watched the Blackhawks this season or last season, you've probably noticed number 91 flying around the ice like his controller is stuck on hustle mode in NHL 25. Every shift feels like chaos in the best way possible. He's turning defensemen inside out, creating plays out of nowhere, and you can just feel that something is brewing. This isn't one of those "it could be good in a few years from now" situations. Frank Nazar looks like he's the next big thing in Chicago, and the craziest part about that is that it's not even surprising if you were paying attention at all last season. So I think everyone needs a quick lesson on who this guy is and just how good he actually is, so let's rewind a bit. Last season, Frank Nazar started the year in the AHL and immediately made it look like a warm-up league. 24 points in 21 games, that's not figuring things out, that's why am I still here type of production. Then Chicago called him up, and yeah, it took him a bit to adjust. 1 assist in his first 10 NHL games. You could tell he was still finding his rhythm, but once he did, he absolutely took off. 3 goals, 7 points in his next 10, playing on lines with everyone from Taylor Hall and Tyler Bertuzzi to Connor Bedard and Teuvo Teravainen. That's a lot of different styles to adapt to, and he still made it work. By the end of the year, he had 12 goals and 26 points in 53 NHL games. Solid rookie numbers, but what made it stand out was how he got them. His speed, his creativity, and compete level made him one of the most noticeable players on the ice every single night. He also ended the season with an overtime winner in the final game because of course he did. Frank Nazar is not quietly developing, he's loudly announcing his arrival to the NHL. You can't talk about Frank Nazar without talking about his skating. The dude moves like a rocket ship, and according to NHL Edge tracking data, he hit a top speed of 23 miles per hour last season, and that's in the 87th percentile in the entire league. And I gotta say that when I watched him, he looked even faster than that, but that might be because of the sheer number of high-speed bursts. But it's not just raw speed, it's how he uses it. Nazar's skating is explosive, but it's also calculated. He'll shift gear, cut hard, pivot, and suddenly he's in a different zip code before the defenders even adjust. He's just more explosive and faster than you. He plays a high-paced game, constantly pushing the tempo, forcing plays, and keeping defenders on edge. When Nazar's on the ice, everything just feels faster. He's also got elite hands to match the wheels, the stick handling, the hedge work, the ability to protect the puck and attack the middle. It's all there. You'll see him slip through a defender, pull it inside out, and set up a play like it's nothing. He's got that "how did he even do that" type of quality, and while he's more of a playmaker at heart, don't sleep on his scoring. Nazar scored on 13.3% of his shots last year, and that's while still figuring out NHL goaltending. His shot might not be the hardest in the league, it's still below the 50th percentile in average velocity according to NHL Edge, but his accuracy and timing make up for it. He's smart about where he shoots from. A huge chunk of his goals come from the slot and the net front, the hardest areas to score from because you're getting cross-checked in the face, hooked, and generally bullied the entire time. But Nazar just doesn't care, he just gets there anyway. He's that rare mix of tenacious and skilled, like he'll dig 3 guys, lose the puck, then immediately win it back because his motor just never dies. That's what makes him such a nightmare to play against. He's relentless on the forecheck, recover loose pucks like it's personal, and keeps plays alive that should be dead. You can't coach that type of drive. And if you give him an inch of space, his wrist shot is sneaky dangerous and the release is lightning quick. He doesn't have a bomb like we just said, but he's got that deceptive snap that beats goalies before they even react. Basically, you have to respect both the shot and the pass, and that's a problem for defenders. And one of the most underrated part of Nazar's game might be just how controlled his chaos actually is. He plays fast, but it's not mindless speed. He uses his edges to manipulate defenders, coming off the wall, changing direction mid-stride, or dropping his shoulder to fake a drive before cutting back into the slot. That's just elite stuff. Then when he enters the offensive zone, you can see him scanning constantly. He'll slow the play down, wait for a teammate to catch up, and then hit them with a pass to split the defense. It's the kind of playmaking you can see players like Jack Hughes or Braden Point, where skating and vision merge into one fluid style. He's already shown flashes of being a legitimate power play threat too, 5 power play points as a rookie, even while still adjusting to different units and roles. Once he gets more consistent minute there, you can see him becoming a key half wall or bumper guy, the type who creates chaos just by moving his feet. What stands out more than his stats though is his confidence. Nazar plays like someone who knows he belongs to the NHL. He's not shy about attacking elite defenders, and he doesn't panic under pressure. Analysts have mentioned how well he balances confidence and composure, and you can actually see that through every single shift. He's got the swagger without the ego that goes with it, and that's a rare combo for a young player. The motor itself is constant, the pace never dips, and when he's on, it feels like he's dragging his line mates into the fight with him. He's also shown real adaptability, switching between center and wing, different line mates and different roles. That's very valuable for a young player in Chicago's lineup. Okay, so we've been praising him like crazy, but let's keep it real. It's not always pink and beautiful and flowers. There are a few things Nazar needs to clean up before he can take that next step into true star territory. First, the face-off. If he's going to be a full-time center, he has to get that win rate up. 44.6% just isn't going to cut it. Second, I would say physical strength. He's listed at 5'10", 190 pounds, which is a decent build, but he only won about 44% of his puck battles last year, one of the lowest rate on the entire team. He's already tough to knock out the puck because of his edges and balance, but a little bit more muscle would go a long way. Third, defensive consistency. Nazar's defensive game is fine. It's not bad, but it's not fully locked in yet. He ended up the season at -11 and right up there with Bedard for turnovers, so some of that are just growing pains, but it's something to monitor. He's got the tools, the speed, the instinct, but you can tell that he's still learning when to take a risk and when to dial it back a little bit. He even said himself that he wants to score on more breakaways, which, yeah, same for me, but it shows he's self-aware. The kid knows where he can get better and what he wants to do. And finally, zone control. His even strength offensive zone time sat below the 50th percentile in the NHL. If he can help the team sustain more possession in the offensive end, he's going to start putting up serious number. All of this is normal stuff for a young forward. What matters is that the foundation, the skating, the compete, and IQ are all elite. You can build anything you want off of that. If you watch Nazar right now, you can just feel it. This is a guy who's about to take off. The combination of speed, hands, and hockey sense is just something you don't see often. He's not just fast, he's smart fast, or whatever you want to call it. He just knows how to use it. He reminds me a little bit of Braden Point when he first broke out, the same type of straight line explosiveness and all-around motor with the same type of flair and creativity. I think we're looking at a player who could hit 60 to 70 points as soon as this year, and long-term he's got legitimate top line upside. Chicago's future runs through Bedard, Nazar, and a few D, and if Nazar keeps trending the way he has since last year, from AHL domination to NHL impact, it's not a stretch to say he could be one of the key pieces in the Hawks' next contending core. He's not there yet, but you can see it coming. The pace, the confidence, the adaptability, it all screams future star. Frank Nazar isn't just fast, he's electric. Every time he touches the puck, something happens. He's the kind of player who makes fans lean forward in their seats, and if this is only the beginning, Chicago's rebuild might be speeding up a whole lot faster than anyone expected, because Frank Nazar doesn't wait around for the future. He's already playing like he belongs in it. Thanks for watching, and do all the YouTube things like subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and it's free. And frankly, my ego needs the validation, so see you in the next one. Peace.